Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday English.
Hey there, welcome to Everyday English.
I'm your host, Benji.
And I'm Luna. Benji, you look tired. Everything okay?
I am tired. I had the worst night's sleep last night.
What happened?
I just could not switch my brain off. I got into bed at a reasonable time, lights off, everything fine, and then I just lay there for like 2 hours thinking about nothing and everything at the same time.
Oh, that's the worst kind of not sleeping, when there's no reason for it.
Right? At least if something is keeping you up, you can deal with it, but just lying there wide awake for no reason is so frustrating.
Did you eventually fall asleep?
Yeah, around 2 in the morning, and then my alarm went off at 7, and here we are.
Okay, so you are running on 5 hours right now.
5 hours. I've had 2 coffees already, and I still feel like I'm underwater.
That's such a good way to describe it. Like everything is slightly delayed.
Everything is slow and a little foggy. I keep reading the same sentence twice. So yes, very appropriate that we're talking about sleep today.
Very convenient timing. So, are you normally a good sleeper?
Mostly yes. Last night was unusual. I'm usually pretty good at falling asleep. My head hits the pillow and I'm gone within like 10 minutes.
I am so jealous of people like that.
You're not a good sleeper?
I am a terrible sleeper. Always have been. Even as a kid, my mom says I would just refuse to go to sleep.
Really? What does it look like for you?
It takes me forever to fall asleep, like at least an hour most nights. I just lie there with my brain going at full speed.
What are you thinking about?
Everything. Things I said in conversations 5 years ago, whether I replied to that email, what I need to do tomorrow, random embarrassing memories that show up out of nowhere.
The random embarrassing memories are so real. Why does your brain save those for bedtime specifically?
It's like it waits until you're quiet and then goes, "Oh, by the way, remember that thing you did in 2015?"
Completely unprompted.
Completely unprompted. So falling asleep is hard, and then staying asleep is also hard. I wake up a lot during the night.
Do you wake up and check your phone?
I used to, really bad habit. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. and immediately check Instagram for some reason.
What are you looking for at 3 in the morning?
Nothing. There's nothing there, but I'd do it anyway and then be even more awake.
The light from the phone wakes your brain up even more.
Exactly. I've mostly broken that habit now. I keep my phone on the other side of the room.
Oh, that's a good move. Out of reach.
It helps a lot, actually. If I have to physically get up to check it, I'm much less likely to bother.
Smart. What else have you tried?
So many things. I went through a whole phase of trying sleep meditations.
Did they work?
Sometimes. There's one app I used where a very calm man talks you through relaxing every part of your body one at a time, starting with your feet.
The feet first.
Always the feet. And sometimes I'd be asleep before he even got to my knees. But other nights, I'd listen to the whole thing and still be wide awake at the end.
So, inconsistent results.
Very inconsistent. I also tried not drinking coffee after noon.
Did that help?
Honestly, yes, that one actually made a real difference. I didn't want to admit it because I love an afternoon coffee, but it was clearly keeping me up.
That's a hard one to give up.
So hard. I switched to tea in the afternoons, which is fine, but it's not the same.
What about you? Do you have any sleep habits or routines? I try to read before bed, like an actual book, not my phone.
Does it help?
I think so. It kind of eases my brain into a slower gear. The problem is sometimes I get too into the book and stay up way later than I meant to.
So you solved the falling asleep problem and created a staying up too late problem.
Exactly. One step forward, one step back. I also try to keep roughly the same schedule even on weekends, which I know sounds boring.
No, it's not boring. It's actually really important. I read somewhere that sleeping in on weekends can mess up your whole week.
It's called social jet lag, apparently, where your weekend sleep schedule is so different from your weekday schedule that your body gets confused.
Social jet lag. That's a perfect name for it. I definitely have that. I stay up until 2 on Saturday and then wonder why Monday morning is so painful.
Every Monday is its own kind of jet lag.
Exactly. Do you ever have really vivid dreams?
Sometimes I had this recurring dream for years where I showed up to an exam I hadn't studied for.
Oh, that's such a classic anxiety dream. I get that one too.
It's been a while since I had it, but it used to show up whenever I was stressed about something.
I have one where I'm late for a flight and everything keeps going wrong. I can never find my passport, the taxi doesn't come, I get to the airport, and the gate is on the other side of the building.
And you're running in that slow motion dream way where your legs won't work properly.
Yes, why do legs stop working in dreams?
I have no idea, but it's universal. Everyone's dream legs are broken.
Broken dream legs. Okay, what about naps? Are you a napper?
I want to be a napper, but I'm not good at it. I either sleep for 15 minutes and wake up fine, or I sleep for 2 hours and wake up feeling worse than before and completely disoriented.
There's no in between with naps.
No middle ground whatsoever. What about you?
I can nap anywhere on the couch, on a train, in a waiting room. My husband says it's a superpower.
It genuinely is. I'm envious.
The flip side is I will fall asleep during movies at night, no matter how good the movie is.
How often does that happen?
More than I'd like to admit. My husband has learned to just let me sleep and then describe what I missed in the morning.
That's a good system, actually.
It works for us. Okay, so final question. If you could give one piece of advice to someone who struggles with sleep, what would it be?
Honestly, stop trying so hard to fall asleep. The more you lie there thinking, I need to fall asleep right now, the more awake you get. Just let go of the pressure.
That's really good. Mine would be the phone thing. Get it out of the bedroom entirely. It made such a difference for me, and I resisted it for so long for no good reason.
Both good ones. All right, everyone, we hope you sleep better tonight than I did last night.
And if you're listening to this in bed right now, trying to fall asleep, put your phone down after this episode.
We mean it. Good night, everyone.
Good night. See you next episode.
Bye.